Hello everyone, and welcome to a long-awaited version of Taff's Word. Yeah, I know I haven't been around that much lately, and to be honest with you, I've been sort of waiting for things to settle in with the club, to be honest. There's nothing in the world of football other than the poppies that I wanted to talk about, which I think I might bring out a blog about that. Once I get a bit more of the information on it, I want to go into a subject knowing everything about it before I put my own spin on it, because the last thing I want to do is make a knob of myself, which, trust me, I've done plenty of times before. Yeah, so this is going to be 99.9% of this is going to be the beginning of the Graham Westley era. My first impressions on Graham when he had his first press conference, I thought, this guy seems pretty switched on. He seems to know what he's talking about, which is something that we haven't really had an awful lot of. I mean, Warren Feeney and this isn't a must-win game. I'm not being funny, but, any game you should be instilling at the players that you got to win it, But anyway, no, I'm talking about Westley now, not Feeney. Obviously, he's come in. He's put out his plan, and the Meet the Manager night was possibly the best meet anybody event that I've been to since I've been following Newport County. And to be honest with you, him, Dino, Flinney together, the three of them sitting up there, I just looked over them, I thought, they are going to take us places together. It's just my first instinct that come to me when I looked at them. I thought, they're going to take us places. Just as the night unfolded, the more and more I heard from them all together, I just kept thinking, no, this is going to be, the start of something great for this football club now, And even though we lost the first two games under Graham Westley, I mean, obviously, you've got to give it time. Obviously, we haven't got all the time in the world, but we've got to give it a few games. And every game has got better and better. Yeovil was, very pre-Westley-esque, without mentioning a certain name that I said I wasn't going to mention again. Then the Plymouth game, I think, would have been a better result, but I think it was an unfortunate sending off and never a second penalty that cost us in that game. I think the Barnet game was just the curse of a Kindy. Without him on the pitch, we'd have won that game hands down, no problem at all. To be honest with you, if Randall put his chance away in that game, he would have as well. But that's a completely different thing. The curse of a Kindy. That bloke, I don't think he's ever forgiven us for knocking him out of the FA Cup last year, because ever since then he's been a monster against us. We haven't known how to deal with him. So we went to Accrington then, who were odds-on favourite, expected to beat us convincingly. Their manager predicted that they were going to score all their goals against us. Well, they got one, I guess, but nothing compared to our three. And the thing is, it's not as if we went there and won and it was lucky, because I don't be funny, Bristol Rovers away last year when we won 4-1. Now, that was an even game which we just come out on top of in one of those freak situations. This 3-1 at Accrington we were worthy of that. We were that much better than them, and their own management even admitted it. I stumbled across, after watching one of our videos back. It's got YouTube got this autoplay function, and it took me to an interview with their assistant manager, and all he did, he didn't put us down once. All he did was say how good we were. Obviously, he kept putting on about how his players were poor, how his team didn't do that well, but all he kept going on about was Newport. But with credit to Newport, they were great, and yeah, because we bloody well were. And it's been getting better and better and better. It's been getting better and better and better. How's it going to be in the next game? I can't bloody wait for it. Alfreton, are you going to be there? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. And then we've got Carlisle, the 1 o'clock kick-off. That's ridiculous, by the way. How the bloody hell Carlisle going to come down, on a 1 o'clock kick-off, all the way from up there? It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's the egg-chasing nonsense, that is. I got my own reservations about all that. But anyway, so where were we? Sorry, the worst case scenario, right? My brother's in hospital tonight. He's got a little bit of a problem. He's going to be all right. But he decides to phone me now while I'm making this recording, so I don't know where this is going to turn out now. But anyway, where was I? So it's been getting better and better. Westley himself coming into the crowd at away games, the way he does, the way he incites the home crowd in the home games to get us singing. Not be funny, but the Graham Wesley's Amber Army was probably the loudest manager chant I've ever heard at any Newport County game. That has got to be the loudest manager chant I've ever heard. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. But so yeah, like I say, it's getting better and better and better at the moment, and I for one see a very, very bright future for us. I was at a support partnership meeting tonight, and we pretty much got an insight to the 90-minute presentation that I'm sure everybody's heard about, that Graham Westley provided for the board of directors. And I've got to be fair, the bloke seems like a gift from God, to be honest with you. You know, Graham, and if you're watching this, Graham, yes, you are. You're an absolute gift from God. And when I shout it over to you, you beauty. Yes, you fucking beauty. Sorry for the F word, but it just, that just had to emphasise exactly what I think of the guy. I think he's a gift from God, and this football club will thrive now, under his guidance. Before he came to the club, I couldn't escape the feel that we're getting relegated and we're going to be non-league again. It's like, I like a good football fix, and I'm watching the non-league show on the on BT Sport, and just watching that, thinking, we're going to be on that next year, just watching, anything, and like the Football League show, thinking we're not going to be on this next year, League Cup, we're not going to be in that next year, and you could say it's negative thinking, right? But I don't like thinking that way, but it's just something I couldn't escape, and to be honest with you now, my way of thinking is, I'm not even thinking relegation. I'm thinking in 2 years we're going to be a promotion contending team in this division, as long as we can back up Graham's ambitions. If he got the resources to build the team, we will push for it. And if he can generate the excitement, if him and his team can generate enough excitement, we're going to get the fans back. The missing 1,000 we're talking about, the additional 8,000 that went to 8,000 plus 8 to 9,000 that went to Wembley when we first went. Potential new fans. If we're gonna pull everybody in, then maybe we're gonna have the support and then the finance to support Graham Westley and his ambitions for this football club. And yeah, I mean, he's given off, his honesty is great, by the way. He's given off the indication that, this club could be very much a stepping stone for him, but he's going to need to do a great job for us to get up there where he wants to be. And if he takes us up as far as the championship doing that, then, I've got absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. But no, I'm really positive about it now. I think the club is in for some much needed good times. As much as we can say we've been spoilt, I think last season, and certainly the start of the season, the end of the season before, missing out on the playoffs the way we did when we were pretty much a shoo-in for it, and missing out on those playoffs, nearly going down last year, and the start that we've had, I think that puts us even now. So it's time for the good times to roll again, and under Wesley, I believe those good times will roll. So yeah, that's my take on Graham Westley and the start of our new era. So any comments, any feedback, I'd be much appreciative of. Do you agree with me? Are you still sceptic on whether Graham Westley is going to be a success, or do you think we're destined for even better things? Any sort of feedback, I love it, guys. I love it when people get involved. So leave a comment. You can contact me through any means of social media, or if any of you got my number, you can contact me. But yeah, any thoughts are welcome, and any thoughts are appreciated, and any criticisms for how I do things. I want to better this, and I want more people to watch. Support our channel. Well, by the way, we've got so many good videos on you. Have a little while you're here now. Have a little scoot around for some videos, because we got some really top quality fans and game stuff and all that. All sorts of different things on you. So have a little search around and see if you can find anything that you like. Anyway, Really appreciate the time you give to watch these videos, guys. So thanks very much, and until the next time, cheerio for now. Up the county.